大家好，我今天在这里给大家看一下我平时练我的口音是怎么样练的，然后你们看一下我的老师。Hi
I agree exactly what she said.
他听不懂。我们现在开始练一下声音哈。We can do a little warm up.
Okay, let's do it. So remember, starting with the breathing, shoulders down, chest still, hands right below your belly button. That's the soft spot. Take a breath, let your stomach pop out, and blow it out. Fill it up, blow it out. One more, fill it up, stomach comes out, blow it out, your stomach pushes in, which is what sends the air out of your body. Good. Now let's do the same thing. You're going to drop your jaw, tongue down and flat, and give me a big ah when you let the air out. Fill it up, and So now you're squeezing at the end.
Right.
So you want to make sure that you just keep that stomach moving in, keep that air, and keep the vowel shape the same. If you go ah, it's going to get weird. I want you to go something like that. You ready? Fill it up, and you have a lot of air, a lot of control over it. That's good, but you got to remember to use that.
Right.
And if you lock up, it stops. It gets stuck. So I want you to make sure that you remember what you just did. That's
right.
Using your breath properly. Let's do now bly, B-L-Y. I want you to go bly, 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 bly.
Bly, 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 bly.
Breathe.
Bly, 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 bly.
Good. Now, new. I want you to go new, new, new.
New, new, new.
You're doing that little new, N-Y-U, which is the British. This is just N-U-U-U-U, big dopey yawny throat. New, new, new.
New, new, new. New, new, new.
Okay. Now, let's start opening the back of your throat with mum, 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 mum.
Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum.
So now for articulation, let's go. Gata bata, gata bata.
Gata bata, gata bata, gata bata, gata bata, gata bata.
Good, and now gutter butter, working both your lips and your tongue.
Gutcher, butcher, gutcher, butcher, gutcher, butcher, gutcher, butcher, gutcher, butcher. Gutcher, butcher, gutcher, butcher, gutcher, butcher, gutcher, butcher, gutcher, butcher.
Good, and now let's do the big black bug bit the little bitty baby.
The big black bug bit the little bitty baby. The big black bug bit the little bitty baby.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather.
Open the back of your throat more.
Red leather, yellow
Now
leather.
you're going and you're going sideways. So you should go red leather. It's more about keeping the mouth round and the back of the throat open.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather.
Yawny throat.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather.
Even yawnier.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather.
Good. Now do hunga. Most constricted to the biggest open sound.
Hunga. Hunga.
Good. How do you feel?
Feel good. All the warm up. 真的是所有的热身。 现在我们来念一个独白啊。Everybody asked why I started at the end and worked back to the beginning.
All right, good. So actually the sounds were very good. I want you to make sure that your strongest end, beginning. Those are the ends of those two thoughts.
Everybody asks why I started at the end and worked back to the beginning.
Good. Now you went at the.
At the.
You got to get that.
Everybody asks why I started at the end.
No, you're still going
at the.
You're going at the. At the end.
Everybody asks why I started at the end.
Better. So you got to remember that the TH
at the end
and the T both get handled by the same flick on your teeth. At the.
At the.
Yes.
Because I like to say at the, right? At the.
Well, at the end would be fine because the E is a vowel, and that's when we turn the. So whatever follows it, if it's a vowel, it's the.
Mm-hmm. Everybody asks why I started at the end.
No.
At the end.
And you can say at the end.
At the end.
I think that's part of the reason why we do that is it somehow flows easier.
Everybody asks why I started at the end.
Yes.
And worked back to the beginning. The reason is simple. I couldn't understand the beginning.
Good. Now, I couldn't you got to make sure you get the under.
Under.
Not under.
I couldn't understand the beginning until I had reached the end.
Good.
There were too many pieces of the puzzle missing. Too much. She would never tell. I could sell these things. People want to buy them. But I'd set it out on fire first.
Good.
But
now you went, and it could be because you knew your mouth had made a mistake, but you went I'd set and you went smiley on the set. So remember the mouth, the sides of your lips are in direct angle with the middle of your eyes.
But I'd set it all on fire first. She'd like that. She'd make it just to burn it. I couldn't afford this one. But the beginning deserves something special.
Now right there, you're done. Something special. The beginning deserves something what?
But the beginning deserves something special. But how do I show that nothing, not a taste, not a smell, not even the color of the sky, has ever been as clear and sharp as it was when I belonged to her?
When I belonged to her.
When I belonged to her.
Instead of when I belonged to her.
But how do I show that nothing, not a taste, not a smell, not even the color of the sky has ever been as clear and sharp as it was when I belonged to her? I don't know how to express that being with someone. I don't know how to express that being with someone.
Good. Now, actually, you corrected it yourself good, but you said express. You got to make sure that express, and that's one of those S sounds where you need to blow air.
I don't know how to express that being...
Express.
You
got to feel it.
I don't know how to express that being with someone so dangerous was the last time I felt safe. The Santa Ana blew in hot from the desert that fall. Only the oleanders.
They're flowers. And we're having a Santa Ana today. Do you know about that? Okay.
Fire?
No, the Santa Ana is the wind.
Oh.
But that makes the fire worse.
Right. The Santa Ana blew in hot from the desert that fall. Only the
oleanders.
Only the oleander thrived. Maybe the wind was the reason my mother did what she did. If it was, I wouldn't have known. I lived in her shadow then. I lived in her shadow then.
No, it doesn't have to be then. I lived in her shadow then. So it's the completion. I lived in her shadow. That could be enough by itself. But then it suggests maybe you don't now, because then I did.
I lived in her shadow then. She was the most beautiful woman I had ever seen. I know everybody thinks that when they're small.
Now, you rattle thinks that.
I know everybody thinks that when they're small.
So you got to make sure that you're not squeezing it all. You're going that. Thinks that. Ink at.
I know everybody thinks that when they're small.
Now, and you did it, but you changed the reading. The reading was fine. Thinks that. That is the worst American sound we have. It's not pretty, but you got to go that.
I know everybody thinks that when they're small.
See, you're going, everyone thinks that, like you're pointing to something. You don't have to. Everybody thinks that.
Everybody thinks that. I know everybody thinks that when they're small. But she was the most beautiful woman most people had ever seen. He came into our lives without warning. She ignored him at first. He wasn't her type. We laughed about him. His persistence.
His what?
Persistence.
Yeah, so you got to make sure it doesn't die away in volume.
We laughed about him. Laughed or laughed?
No, you're right.
Laughed. We laughed about him. His persistence. Never let a man spend the night, she said.
Never let him do what?
Spend the night. Never let a man spend the night, she said.
Spend the night.
Never let a man spend the night, she said.
Now that's like, you went up. So the rule is, A, what? Never let the man spend the night. That's it. That's rule number one. What's the next one?
She said, never apologize.
Make sure don't apologize.
I hear that.
You heard it. Good.
Never apologize.
Just think somebody's name at the end and just have the energy for another word.
Bob, never apologize.
Say, never apologize, Bob.
Never apologize, Bob.
See?
Never apologize.
Your brain just goes, that's the end.
Never apologize.
That's right.
Never explain. Never apologize. Never explain. She was breaking all her rules, and it could change everything.
You heard it on everything.
She was breaking all her rules, and it could break everything.
Right. Thing is sums the deal. He could. What would it do?
She was breaking all her rules, and it could change everything.
Change thing.
Change thing. Change everything.
Everything.
Everything. She was breaking all her rules, and it could change everything.
Everything, Bob. Just keep that in.
She could change everything, Bob.
Now just think it really loud, but don't say it.
She was breaking all her rules, and it could change everything.
Right.
Okay. 这个就是我今天练的这个独白了，下面还有很多次。那今天就先拍到这里，给大家再见啦。